Okay, welcome everybody. Apparently Linux was giving me some problems, so I had to use my Windows 10 machine. I fear this is a common go-to situation at this point. If you don't have Windows, you can't stream, but whatever, we'll get on to that later. Here is a digital Starion 911 that I just retrobreaded, which I have to clean, which we're going to do first. And then the buyer wanted me to upgrade it to a 133, which is theoretically what the maximum amount of CPUage this thing can do. So let me just get all that retrobrite crap out of there first. That might take some time, but I just want to get it clear that, I mean, this will eventually flake off. So a lot of people are asking, how do you retrobrite your systems? The company out there. Well, actually, so now you can see, this part was heavily yellowed, and now it is not yellowed, and that's good. There's a tiny bit of marbling here. There's a streak there, and another tiny streak there. And I don't. Oh yeah, right. I was working on my car earlier today, so I better not touch this with my index finger. I'll use the middle finger. It's not that I'm giving you the bird. Actually, you know what? I should probably use this one. Yeah, that was a lot cleaner. So yeah. Anyways, it looks great. It looks great. It looks fantastic. What we have here is a 1995 model of a digital, which is DEC in other terms. Starion system, which is a P75, and we're going to make that into a P133, hopefully. But first, let's get all that crap out of there. Yeah, each one by one. Get that. Sorry for the noise. My kid's watching a movie with my wife just upstairs. And because, basically a townhouse, the noise travels, which is, it is what it is. Longtime viewers will probably be asking me about, how about that 486 DX50 that you knocked the leg out of? Let me update you. We've got it. I just got to find some time to solder this crap together. One leg broke. So, no es bueno, but it is what it is. But anyways, we're going to be concentrating on this machine here now. I'm just cleaning it up. There might be some final flaking pieces that'll come out there eventually, but I think it's pretty good. It's looking pretty all right. Pretty all right. I mean, even that 24-speed CD-ROM is looking pretty good. So what we're going to do now is just really get in there with that. Oh, shit, this thing came out really nice. It didn't actually, after about 45 minutes out in the sun with the retrobrite formula, it made it. It made it well. Let's go. Get all the crap off of it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is going to boot it up in its stock configuration, of which it is. So we're going to plug in my video feed tester. Turn that on. I'm not no fancy Adrian Digital Black here, but I've got stuff. Let's look at that here. Keyboard here, mouse here. That should be satisfactory. All right, I'm going to pan the camera over. I'm going to take these CPUs off of here and do my normal thing where I pan the camera over to the video feed. And oh, looks like I missed a bunch of. Okay, well, I'll clean that up later. There we go. Let's fire it up. Okay, so that noise is the modem trying to self-initialize. So what we have here is 16 megs of RAM, 256K, Pentium, Windows 98 is starting. So the system is working. I don't know about that modem. I mean, viewer beware, I suppose, that it's making noise. I don't think anybody's going to really complain about a modem. But here's the boot up speed with a P75 using Windows 98. Didn't find the mouse for some reason. Oh, it wasn't plugged in all the way. Ah, crap. Well, okay, we're gonna do the keyboards. I didn't push the mouse all the way in, so we're gonna. What mouse am I using? So let's turn that off for a sec, and then turn it back on again. That modem noise is still there. Weird. It happens every once in a while. Did I not connect them properly? Yeah, mouse is green and keyboard is purple. So let's see. Well, obviously the keyboard's working because I'm doing stuff. And while we wait, let us look at my bin of things for a Pentium. Oh, here it is, right there. Nice, a nice fresh Pentium 133 with no bent pins. Yeah, so we're gonna put that in. All right, cool. So that's we got a mouse. Yeah, we got a mouse this time. All right, fantastic. We're moving around here. So yeah, it's a Pentium 75. You know, this thing came out just before Windows 95. I mean, it works. It's good. It's perfectly a serviceable system. Everything works very fine here. We can have a quick look at the specs of the system once it acclimatizes itself to being in Windows 98. The minimum requirements for a Windows 98 PC is a 4060X66 with 16 megs of RAM, which this does have. All right, it's that. Normally you'd be hearing some sounds. Let me see if I can make that audible here. Yeah, it's barely audible, but my furnace is louder than that. Disregard the black spot. That's just my tester monitor. So it's not super quick, but I mean it does work. It does what it needs to do. I think these animations are kind of taking up a lot of CPU cycles here. So there's games, hardware info, Informer, NSSI, FPROT, which is the virus scanner that I use normally. All right, so as you can see, everything's working. The modem is making a grinding noise. I don't know why it does that every once in a while. I mean, since I've had this, it's been doing that. I don't think anyone's going to be using a modem to connect to the internet at this point anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut this guy down, shut her down, and then we're going to upgrade it to a Pentium 133. So let's refocus the camera back over here. Wait for this guy to shut down. And unplug everything. The black crap on my hand is just not me cosplaying. It's yeah. I was painting a car earlier. All right, let's grab a screwdriver. Pop this guy open here. Screwdriver sucks. All right, let me get a blanket. Let me get a blanket and a proper screwdriver. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to take the boot disc out. This boot disc is necessary to run the DOS games. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this better screwdriver to unscrew the holy living hell out of this. Wow, those are in there tight. Set those aside here. You gotta just kind of, there we go. It's a trick I learned when I was like 14. Now, the rest of it should come undone neatly. So we can have a look at the inside of the machine at this point. And let us set it onto its side. Okay, so I don't know how good the camera angle is. I have incandescent lights lighting it, but this one here is the Yamaha Sax OBL3. This is the modem that makes noise randomly. We have 4 megs of RAM. Sorry, 8 megs of RAM, so 4 and 4. And the rest of it is built into the motherboard. So, and under here we have the CPU, which is a ZIF socketed little guy. So we're going to take that one out. And I think just for comparison's sake, stuck around that, it's the fan and CPU combo here. Be very careful taking that apart. So that's the, wow, that's a beautiful look at how clean that is. Wow, that's amazing. It's a very clean P75 CPU. So what I'm going to do first is, oh, there's a lot of dust bunnies in here. Hang on a second. Clear these out. Whoa, there's a lot of it. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so what we're going to do first is just straight swap in the 133 without any modifications to the motherboard. It should just still see it as a P75. So we're going to do that first. So in it goes. And she grows, she grows, she grows. Okay, so that's the upgrade done. Haha! Well, not really, because we need to set some jumpers. But for the time being, we're just going to connect everything. I'm just going to connect just the video, just the keyboard. Where's the play the keyboard? Okay, here. Well, that's mouse. Okay, so mouse goes there. Keyboard is, of course, purple. And we're going to connect power. Okay, so just with that, it should just still boot up as a, there's dust bunny in the keyboard. There's like multiple dust bunnies. You get them out of there. Out. Get out. Oh crap, there's a whole bunch of them. Where's my CD-ROM ejector? Here should be. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, hang on, we're not done yet. Okay, so this should just boot up. The voltages are the same. No jumpers have been set anywhere, so this should just theoretically turn right back on again. And we're going to turn that over to the screen. All right, there we go. It's still doing the same thing. It doesn't know what it has. Actually, I'm going to Shift F5 this and see what it thinks it is. Maybe I don't have to set any jumpers at all. Okay. Do me. Yeah, it tells me that the BIOS data is incorrect because the diagnostics are from 25 years ago. So 75 megahertz. Okay, so we're still seeing it at 75 megahertz. So now we're going to do something with that. So I suggest letting it boot completely so that we can see that the CPU is in fact, working, right? So in the meantime, I'm going to go over to my other PC here and type in, what the hell kind of computer is this? This is a Starion 911. All right. Sounds like a mix between a Mitsubishi and a Porsche. Wow, that was actually quicker. Huh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, just so you guys know, this is non-scripted. Ah, here we go. Okay, it's a non-scripted video. I just do this on my own accord. I see some jumpers there, which is nice. I mean that's a fair bit quicker just on its own like that. We're gonna shut her down. Shut down. So this computer does not shut down in MS-DOS mode, and it doesn't shut down for some reason. It might be the Windows 98. Once you hear the hard drive stop, taking a crap, turn her off, and now we're going to look at CPU clock. So what is a 75? 75 can be done by multiplying 50 megahertz by 1.5, but you want the front side bus to be a bit higher. So what we're going to do instead is 66 times 2.1. So, according to this manual here, which you can't see because, again, I'm not Adrian's Digital Basement. I don't have multiple feeds. Also, the caps look really nice here. Yeah, everything looks pretty kosher. But yeah, what a beautiful CPU! Wow, I almost want to keep that, but obviously I can't because I promised that I would. This is immaculate. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna keep it. I have like 8 of them. What are we doing? We are going to adjust the clock speed to 66 megahertz, which is J22 jumpered and J21 jumpered. So in order to find that, I'm going to have to get a block diagram. So one second. Just looking at the diagram. Okay, so I need to find need to find J22 and J27, and I don't know where those are. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to go get my glasses. I'll be right back. All right, glasses is on my face. I very seldom use these things, but they are there when needed. J25, J27, J. What are we at here? I can't even see that. J35. All right, what do we need to do here? These glasses are annoying because I don't need them all the time, but I need them like sometimes. Okay, J20. We're looking for J22, J21, and J27. Okay, I see J27. So J27 is jumper to 1 and 2. And it needs to be jumper to wait, what? Give me a minute here. J25, J27, J35. I see J22 here. And I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to pull that jumper out to see what's going down. J21. Okay, got it. What do we have here? J21. J21 jumpered. Wait, 66 megahertz we need. J22 and J21 jumpered. So we're going to do that. We're going to connect that. Sorry for the one guy who's watching this. Oh, J21, J22. I have a very crappy camera set up. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm not, LGR or something. J21 is jumpered. Good. J21 is jumpered. And what else do we need? J22 is jumpered. But J22 is already jumpered. Interesting. All right, well, let's fire it up. I mean, worst case scenario, it's gonna show like 120 megahertz or something like that. Okay, let's get the video back up here. Crap, I shouldn't have let it boot. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's be patient and see what happens. Or should we just shut this down and Control F5 it? It's a lot quicker. It's probably running. Oh, the CD-ROM opened. Okay, that's great. Because I pushed it. Oh, you guys haven't seen any of this. I'm sorry. It was I was tinkering around in here with the jumpers. Anyways, let's see what it says now. I do have to shut it down. Let's feel a bit. Oh, it feels a fair bit quicker here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to disable this because you don't need to see that every time you start up Windows 98. Wow, this is much better. Yeah, shut her down. Okay, so as I said earlier, when it shuts down, it doesn't really go to the shut. Oh, Windows help. Who pressed F1? Who the hell pressed F1? Can I get out? Get out! Get out! So just wait till the hard drive. Stops making noise. Shut it down. Okay, so now we're going to power it up again and see what kind of speeds we're wrangling here. Okay, fruit fly. Oh, no, stop, shift F5. Yes, good. All right, NSSI. Let's see what NSSI says this is. 90 megahertz. Okay, so what we've done is went from 75 to 90. So we've increased the bus speed. Okay, that's a good start. So we've increased the bus speed to 90, and even what a hell of a difference that is, because the bus speed is increased. Everything is going quicker. But we are not done yet. All right, let's have a look here. So J27. Oh, sorry. I'm using the same computer to get the data as I am as the feed, so there's that as well. Let me have a look. Okay, so that was 66 megahertz J22 jumper, J21 jumper. Okay, so of course, that's great. Just drop your phone in there. We have here J21, J22. Okay, I'm going to move this jumper over by one. Oh, it wasn't jumpered. Oh, you tricked me. Yes, I remember this from the 90s. Okay. Theoretically, now it should be a 133. And I'm going to shift F5 this. Don't do that. Don't boot into Windows. I have a safe mode error now. Okay. Let's shift F5. Yeah. But it's a lot quicker though. Okay. Okay, 100 megahertz. Okay, so that's a little better. So I got to find J27. It's amazing the difference between just 75 and 90 and 100. J27, where are you at? What was that? J27. So theoretically, J27 here. Oh, it isn't jumpered. Okay. So maybe this thing can do 150. Huh. 90 miles per hour. Okay, let's jumper that and see what we got here. I'm sorry, you don't have the tactile feel of of what I'm doing here, but oh God, jumpers. All right, so that was open. So we close. Okay, let's try that on for size. Camera's gonna face, I don't know where it's facing because I'm doing something else. Shift F5, come on, come on. Yes, all right. Let me just make sure the feed is looking good. It is, okay. What do you got for me? Hopefully I didn't overclock the bastard. 133, yeah, there we are there. We are there. We are at 133 megahertz. And let's look at the other specs of the system. So we have S3 SVGA video card built in. I believe you can actually put more RAM into this. It's got a wavetable header also, built-in sound, which is nice. 814 megabyte hard drive, which is the stock hard drive that this thing would have had. So 16 megs. It came with 8, but if you're going to upgrade it, I guess 16 is good, because I tried this thing with 8 megs of RAM on Windows 98. It crawled. Holy crap, did it crawl! So what do we have here? Mouse not detected. Got not the driver for it. Multimedia also not detected. So let's see how quickly now this boots up into Windows. So we're going to restart this. And in the meantime, I'm going to head over and get a pair of speakers. Or what I should do. Okay, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Let's see how fast it goes now. So the difference is Pentium 75 was usually running at 50 megahertz bus speed times 1.5, which gives you 75. Wow. That's actually usable. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's good. That's good. I'm going to put the speakers in here. I know they're not going to do shit all, but let me see if I can find the menu for the volume adjust here. Wow, that's booted up. That's a very nice. Okay, volume. Let's do volume and let's max it. And we're gonna play some Doom. Okay, so the way this thing is configured, it was not really envisioned to have Windows 98 on it. So when you start down to DOS mode, it's gonna be like, I ain't doing that. So the logical, that's fast though. The logical solution then is to shut her down, which I can't see because of the OSD. Yeah, let's just do whatever the first option is. And then take this diskette. This diskette comes with the computer, of course. We're going to put that in there. Once all the hard drive noise shuts up, we'll press the reset button. And here we go. All right, 16 megs of RAM, 256K cache. Mouse is initialized as it should be. This boot disk will call on the mouse drivers and also the OPL SAX drivers, so you'll see that happening. It's a bit slower, but it's the 1995, man. Come on, what do you want? So here we are, booting off the boot disk. Done. All right, let's do something like this. Let's do CD games, CD Doom 2, and Doom 2. Okay. I believe I've configured the sound settings for most of the games. Some of them you'll have to probably reconfigure yourself. We'll try Warcraft after this. I mean, it boots up really fast now. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that sound is coming across. These speakers are blown. This is a test setup, but all right, let's do it. All right, we are computing at 133 megahertz. Oh yeah, this is much better than the 75. Let's see what. Come on, can you kill each other? Yes. Whatever, I'm not a pussy. What, really? Okay, 67% health. That's horrific. There's a health. Yeah. Okay. There's a little health. Oh, somebody shooting at me. You too? All right. Well, you guys can all go to hell. Oh, the speakers are crackling. Oh my goodness, they are crackling. Well, that's enough of that noise. God damn, these speakers are terrible. I mean, it's my test speakers, but yeah. All right, let's just do an SSI. We'll do a C propped. I think I can take my glasses off now. Oh my god, I'm back in the real world. Wow, I can see shit. All right, yeah, internal 133 megahertz. All right, it's taking a long time because it's booting. It needs to read command com off the floppy, but yeah. All right, what do we have here? Multimedia, Yamaha OPL3 Sax. Very good sound card, beautiful sound card. And you know what? The modem has also shut up. So yeah, does it have a modem? Yes. Let's check out the modem. COM2. It doesn't really tell me much about it, but I know it's there. So yeah, it makes noise sometimes. When you turn this computer on, the modem is like trying to initialize. I'm going to leave it in there. I mean, if you're game to take it out, you know what I'll even do? No. Yeah. I'll throw in one of these. So when you throw the modem out, you can just, put this slot in there and then just be like, I want dust bunnies in there. But yeah, it's working. It's working. It is working. It's like it's cooked up a storm. It's good. It's a 133 now. So and I just honestly can't get over how beautiful this CPU belongs in a museum. This is so nice. But what it means is like there is obviously quite a difference between a 75 and a 1. What's 75 times 2? 150, right? So this is almost double the speed of that. Actually, you know what? There's some benchmarks we can run in here. If it'll let me. What are the keyboard shortcuts? Oh, we'll just do it with the mouse. CPU performance. All right, so this processor is, for some reason, just barely under the 133 because probably doesn't have the high mem loaded and all that other stuff, right? So it doesn't even show you what a 75 would be like. The lowest is a CX Cyrix 6X86, which I do have in here somewhere. I do actually have this processor in this bin of parts that I have. But yeah, so it's on par. It's on par. And AMD K5 PR133. That's interesting. I have another system that has this processor in it. But yeah, no, it's where it should be. It's where it should be. This is a deck. It's amazing. So since we have this already running, maybe we should explore the BIOS by pressing the reset button and seeing what the BIOS is all about. F2 to under setup. Take some dust bunnies out of here. Can I take them out of there? Are you gonna let me take them out of there? Bop. All right, that's a problem for me for later. Okay, so apparently this is a Y2K compliant system. I put the date of whatever it is what is today? Oh shit, that is the right date. Okay, so September 5th, 2024, almost 10 o'clock p.m., which is nice. So it picks up the stock hard drive, which, I mean, I don't know if it's original to the system, but it is the right hard drive size for it. So that's good. And we have memory and cache options here. They're all enabled, which is nice. Advanced. Integrated peripherals. Does this have USB support? 95? 90 penny? I don't know if it has it. It tells you that the plug and play OS is there, so that's good. I don't want to do that. That's a security password for getting into the BIOS. User aboard is continue. Yeah, so I mean the BIOS is probably now older than the CPU, but I mean, hey man, it's holding up. It's holding up. Let's try another game. Look at this. Look at I'm gonna pause the initialization sequence now. Like start FP 5-1. Oh crap! I didn't pause it. I guess. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Anyways, whatever. It says that it's obviously a 133, but it changed the name of the system, which is interesting. Not the name of the system. It changed the name that it recalls back to itself. It calls it now a 133. Okay, I don't know. What do you want to play? Let's see the games. There's a ton of games on here. Let's try Warcraft. Now, every game on this computer might not have been configured, so it's on you to do it. But it looks like it has been. Okay, save settings and exit. Okay, war. I think I did do this game. I mean, obviously, 1994. I assure you, your sound, whatever, your sound recollection will be better than this because these speakers are blown and they're crap. Maybe I have Dune on here. Let's see. I don't have Dune 2 Extended, which I recommend, but I have Dune 2 on here. Please disregard the buzzing. It's the fault of this speaker that I've blown. God, I've got all my files here from like 10 years ago. Okay, you know what? Hang on a goddamn second. I'm gonna plug in some better speakers, just to be like, this is not demonstrative of the crap speakers that are installed on my tester bench. Because all I care about on my tester bench is, just noise. Does it make a noise? Good. We proceed. All right, I'm gonna force feed it this stuff. I'm gonna go back to the hardware view, and I'm gonna connect that into speakers. It's just a piss poor representation of. I mean, I don't usually do live feeds like this with, hey, do you want to see your system working? And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do it right. Okay, so here are some speakers. I don't know how they work. Turn it on. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I win the game. They only blew up one of my buildings. All my save game files from when I was, college kid. Let's fuck up the Atreides. Why not? Oh, we got a heavy siege tank at this point. Nice, Orgos. Let's try out another game. Let's try out a classic game. Again, it's booting from the boot disk, so you're going to have that clanking from the. There's another way you can do it. You can totally just hit Control F5 and then run dosart bat, and that'll work too, in case the boot disk ever fails. But it is what it is. Let's see what other games we have on here. Burn Time is a great game. You know what? I'm going to run it. I don't want it to be too loud because then my kid will run down here and be like, "Dad, are you playing a PG game or an R-rated game?" And then he's just trying to get to bed right now. So this is a really cool post-apocalyptic game where they scavenge for parts, and you have to build stuff, and you have to be like a leader who takes care of towns and hires mercenaries to, you got to have enough food for the town. You have to have enough water. You have to, if you give them a weapon, they can fight off better. They can fight off the enemies better, right? So it's really kind of like a Terminator-esque feel to it, but it's a good game. Having said that, I was playing this game so hard that when my wife is pregnant with my kid, I'm just like, just wait. And she waited, and she waited, and 12 hours later, she's like, we got to go to the hospital now. I'm like, really? Yeah, and then my kid was born, so it's all good. It's all good. So we load a game. Oh, wait, we didn't load a game. We have to go to map. Oh, it's the hard drive speed access on this is now. It's a completely different system from. We'll do difficulty 2 from the P75. I mean, the P75 can do this. These are cracked, so you just push whatever. I mean, I ran this on a 386, so nice. You kind of like pick your battle, I guess. Move over there, and then when you're in there, there's a guy. You talk to him. You want to fight the mutant, you can fight him. Also, the information is so there's a broken water pump and a water jug and maggots in this city, which is I mean, you feed your infantry the maggots and they fight it. And then there's meat, there's snakes, there's snake traps, all sorts of cool stuff like that. This is pretty cool. I really do like this game. It wasn't really polished, if I'm going to be completely honest. So you have a knife, you have an empty water bottle, and I think it's full canteen and a thing of meat. So you can use that to barter, which is nice. But I mean, you can get stuck into this game, but at the end of the day, the implementation for it, I feel, wasn't full. Like, I think the developers had a lot more in mind than just this. Okay, at this point, I just want to quit. I think it's options, yeah. But you can hear the it's an OPL sound card. It's working. I'm gonna quit the DOS. I think we're gonna tie it off with one more game, and then I will call this upgrade a goddamn success. I mean, why shouldn't it be? You just throw a CPU in there and throw a couple jumpers, right? So, all right. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. Okay, I'll do Nomad. Again, this is all stuff you can play on a 286. This is a cool game. I remember in middle school when this game came out. And I have had no luck with actually... I beat it once. I remember beating it once. And when I beat it, it was kind of like, what the hell? I wasn't even fully aware of what's going on. Okay, so you have to... Oh, I didn't set up the sound properly on this one. Okay, so... Cool. Well, I mean, it's a game. It's a good game. It really looks like, Odyssey, 2001 Odyssey, spaceship crashed on the planet and the ship bots were... There's millions, maybe not millions, but thousands of hours of games in here. Oh, I have some save games on here, so if you want to play them, you can. But 20 minutes, 10 hours. Well, I guess a 10-hour game is pretty good. But yeah, we'll quit that. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, everything seems to be working just goddamn fine. It's not crashing. It's not overheating. The thermals are fine on it. So, what else can I? Maybe hardware info. To to cap it off. Do I have hardware info on here? Yes, I do. Hardware info. Did I spell it wrong? No, here we go. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is. One other thing I should do is I should test. Well, yeah, the CD-ROM works. Obviously, it works because I loaded Windows 98 off of it. Yeah. So here's what's gonna. It's gonna. You know what? Yeah. So Pentium 132.7. It's very specific. SAS chipset, 256K cache. Disregard that. The memory is often wrong on these things. So this one has 16 megs of RAM, which is more than enough for a system of this class. And we can have a look at how do I get in there? I suppose I have to wait. Wait. Oh, it's trying to access the disk. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, the good news is the modem has shut the hell up. So, yeah, anyways, this is a very nice AT system. DEC Starion, which is actually what my transmission in my cars, well, one of my cars is out of. Actually, you know what? We're going to reboot it again so that we can see it boot without the floppy disk into Windows 98, which now it is fully capable of doing. I mean, not that it was incapable of doing it before, but here we go. Check it out. Oh, man. In 1995, if I could have a system like this, even in the original Pentium 75, holy crap. I had a 386 SX20. That thing was a piece of shit. Look how quick that is. What a difference. What a difference that makes. It's beautiful. In any case, look. There's your Windows start sound. Yeah, this is ready for the internet in 1997. All right, amigos. I was going to say something in Spanish, but I don't know that much Spanish. ¿Dónde está usted? Dos cervezas, por favor. In any case, I'm going to shut this down for the night. I think this has been a pretty decent success. And we are going to go from there. I'm going to pack this up together just so the only person watching this knows that it. Oh, let me just bring this. Yeah, so you just got to know that once the hard drive starts making noise, stops making noise, shut her down. Here. It's not going to give you any errors after that. So, yep, that's the retro braided case. That yellow along the side here is no longer there. And, you know, I mean, that side was never bad. The top and bottom looks pretty good to me. So, all right, that is it, and that is all. Good night, everyone. I mean, in this way that I usually partake in the ending ceremonies is do widzenia. I mean, no, sorry. Do widzenia.